If you ask me which one I would choose between an Android emulator and Android OS, the answer is obviously Android OS, because it gives 10x better performance compared to an emulator. But the real problem is this. Most of my subscribers end up facing one error or another because they ignore the steps that I clearly explain in the video. That's why today I'm going to provide you with a brand new Android OS. And along with that, I'll also tell you about some settings that are extremely important, so please do not skip that part of the video at all. So now, without wasting any more time, let's start the video. First of all, you need to download this zip file. Along with that, you should also have Disk Genius and Grub software. If you don't have them, you can download them as well from the links I've provided. Everything is available on my website with direct links. So first, you need to extract this main zip file. Its size is almost 1.2 gigabytes, so it may take a little time to extract. Now, once the extraction is completed, you will see an ISO file in front of you, which you also need to extract. I did this because the file was quite large, almost 4 gigabytes, and that's why, to make it highly compressed, I had to compress it twice. So while this extraction is happening, let's move on to the next step, which is the installation of Disk Genius. If you already have it installed, you can skip this step and jump directly to the next chapter. First of all, you need to extract this zip file. Its file size is around 100 megabytes, so it will be extracted within just a few seconds. As soon as the extraction is completed, you will see a folder from where you need to launch the setup file. And just like you normally install any other software, you need to install this one in the same way. And to make sure the video doesn't become too long, I am fast-forwarding all these steps. Now, after this, the next step is the most important one, and this is exactly where my subscribers usually make mistakes, so watch carefully. If you have a 64-bit PC, then you need to select this folder. Otherwise, if you have a 32-bit system, then select this one. My system is 64-bit, so I'll open this one. Now, whatever files are present here, you need to copy all of them. After that, you need to open the main directory of Disk Genius, something like this. Then you have to paste all the files that you copied earlier here and replace them. And after that, the installation of Disk Genius will be completed. In the next step, you need to open Disk Genius. Then you have to select any one partition, but make sure that the partition you are choosing is completely empty and has at least 10 gigabytes of free space. I already have one partition here which is already formatted, so I'll choose that one. Then, by right-clicking on it, I'll select the Format option. After this, a dialog box will open where you need to choose the partition system, and you should leave the volume label empty. Then, click on the Format button. Since my partition is already formatted, I don't need to format it again. Then, once the formatting is completed, you need to open the same drive. Here, you have to create a new folder, and you must give it exactly the same name that I am giving. If there is even a small spelling mistake, the OS will not boot at all. After that, inside this folder, you need to create one more folder and name it Data. Then you need to go to the extracted folder, and whatever files you see me copying, you need to copy exactly the same files. Do not touch or modify any file at all. After that, you need to drag and drop the copied files into Disk Genius, like this, and then all the files will start copying. For this, you will find two setup files on my website. One is an offline setup, and the other is an online setup. I personally recommend the online one because it downloads all the required files according to your system. So here, I'll simply extract its zip file. Then I'll launch the setup. After that, you need to follow exactly the same steps that I am following, just like this. Once that is done, click on Manage Boot menu, then select the Add New Entry option. After that, from the drop-down menu, choose the Submenu option. Then click on Edit Custom Code. Now, the Grub code that you downloaded earlier, just open it, copy the entire text, and paste it here. After that, simply click on Save, and then click on the Apply button. So at this point, all our steps are completed. Now we'll simply restart the PC, and the remaining process I'll record for you using a hand cam. As soon as the PC restarts, you will see a boot menu appear in front of you, something like this, from where you can access your Windows as well if you want. Now keep in mind that when you launch it for the first time, you must choose the first kernel. On the next launches, you can change the kernel if you want. If your game crashes or if the Wi-Fi doesn't work, you can try changing the kernel. So as soon as you select it, the loading will start, and then you will see an interface like this, where you need to set it up properly. So, as you can see, Meow OS has been successfully installed. And now, I'll give you a quick overview, and after that, we'll do some important settings. First of all, you'll find quite a lot of apps pre-installed here, such as Terminal x86, LSpeed, and apart from that, there is also a DNS changer available. Along with that, let me also show you that I personally did not face any kind of Wi-Fi related issue here. My Wi-Fi is working perfectly fine. However, if you face any Wi-Fi related problem, I have already made a detailed video on this topic, and I've given its link in the description. Now, if we talk about the Android version, this OS comes with Android 7, which is something you normally see in most Android OS builds. First of all, you need to open Performance Tweaker and then set this option to Performance. After that, close it and open LSpeed. If it asks for any kind of permission, make sure to allow it. Then click on Boost, and from the left side tab, select the CPU. Here you will see two options. You need to set both of them to Performance. After that, go to the RAM, set it to Game Mode, and then enable all the options given below. So now we have enabled all the settings, and now let's move towards game installation. To install games, there are two methods. Either you can directly download games from the Play Store, or you can use a third-party app store. I already have quite a few APKs downloaded here, so I'll use those. However, the most recommended method is still to download games directly from the Play Store. So I installed quite a lot of games here, and as you can see, they are working very smoothly. I only tested lightweight games because my PC is very low-end. Apart from that, I also tried running Free Fire, but it kept crashing again and again. So if you're planning to try this OS specifically for Free Fire, I would not recommend it at all. However, for low-end games, you can definitely use this OS. But if you want to play Free Fire on your low-end PC without using any emulator or OS, then this video is made especially for you. Click on the video on the left, and yes, I'll meet you there.